5 years ago, we collectively decided to delete a century of medical data. We replaced watchful waiting with immediate affirmation. We were told it was the only way to save lives, but in our rush to be kind, we forgot the most basic biological reality of childhood: desistance. Most children who experience gender distress naturally grow out of it by the time they hit adulthood, or at least they used to. Today, we're going to talk about the data we aren't allowed to remember. Let's look at the numbers. Before 2020, the scientific consensus was clear. Multiple long-term studies, the kind that follow kids for decades, showed that between 60% and 90% of children with gender dysphoria found peace with their biological bodies after passing through puberty. The 2013 Steensma study from the Netherlands and the 2021 Singh and Zucker study are the gold standards here. Singh's follow-up of 139 boys found an 87.8 desistant rate. That's nearly 9 out of 10 kids who, if left alone, would have been fine in their own skin. So what changed? We stopped letting puberty happen. We started treating a developmental phase as a permanent medical condition. We are told puberty blockers are a pause button, but biology doesn't have a pause button. Puberty is a fundamental neurological and hormonal rewrite. It's the very process that often resolves the distress. The Cass Review, published in the UK in 2024, looked at the evidence and found it remarkably weak. It pointed out a terrifying trend. Almost 100% of children who start on puberty blockers move on to cross-sex hormones. We aren't pausing anything. We are locking in a temporary state before the brain has a chance to mature. While the US is still leaning into affirmation at all costs, the rest of the world is waking up. They realized they were experimenting on a generation without a control group. In the last few years, Sweden, Finland, and England, countries that pioneered this care, have all issued massive pullbacks. The Socialstyrelsen in Sweden, the National Board of Health, now says the risks of medical transition for minors outweigh the benefits. They are returning to psychotherapy as the first line of defense. They remembered the data we chose to forget. It feels kind to affirm a child's every feeling. It feels empathetic to give them a pill to stop the discomfort of growing up. But as we discussed in my last video, unchecked empathy without boundaries is malignant. True kindness is protecting a child's future self from their present confusion. We need to stop acting like puberty is a disease and start treating it like the cure it has always been. The data didn't change, we did. Stay curious, stay skeptical.